happens when you hear actors talk about politics. When actors become activists, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oy. Oy.
I donate to a lot of charities, mainly children's stuff, but nobody knows it. I don't go to the award show and talk about it when I'm getting my award. It's like Ricky Gervais said in that skit of his. He said, "Look, come up here, accept your little award, and off."
Yeah.
I think first of all, unless you have really studied stuff and really know about a subject fully. Who the hell would want to listen to an actor or a musician talk about politics? You know what I mean? It's like, are we supposed to follow this? I mean, if we are, what if they lead you down the wrong road? And, and politically, I call myself a radical moderate.
No one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter. And
she says America's just made up all this land that was taken unjustly from people, but is the singer also living on stolen land is the question. Well, according to a local tribe out in California, she built her mansion on property that belongs to Native Americans. We talked to the Tongva tribe out in Southern Cal, who says she's living on their property, saying this in part, as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin, we do understand that her home is situated on our ancestral land. Eilish hasn't contacted her tribe directly regarding her property.
Yes, nobody received backlash on social media recently like this lady. At some point, I was like, what was she thinking? Just to say things like this and go free. A lot of people, spend time doing research. Some even went up to her door, to actually make people see she's living in a 3 million mansion. Some says, oh, I want to move in. And they have security 24/7. When you look at these Hollywood celebrities struggling to give political opinions on issues, it is extremely concerning. I saw this video. Kevin, just nailed it. Billie agents are going out of their mind. The first lesson of celebrities, whether you are a music star or film star, is shut your mouth and just entertain. That is simple truth. The tribe called her out. I believe you saw that video. Take a look at this.
Big news, everybody. I've decided today to move into Billie Eilish's $6 million Malibu beachside mansion. She announced today at the Grammys that no human being is illegal on stolen land.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
So I'm going to be making the trip to America. I'm packing my bags right away, and I'm looking forward to just taking possession of her $6 million Malibu mansion. No human being is illegal. So I want to thank everybody who's believed in me on this journey. I really can't wait to move in. It's now my house. I want to thank Billie Eilish as well for her.
This guy actually launched a GoFundMe. He has received money that can take care of his trip to move into her mansion. What about that? At some point, I don't know why these people always do this sometimes, because it backfired immediately on them. These remarks at the Grammy were just, to me, like she wanted to stir up reactions on social media. This is not actually the first time. She went on a concert, started saying things like this.
It's stolen land. Who should we give it back to? The Tongva, who lived in LA before we did? Or the Hokan peoples they conquered? How about whoever came before them? You know what? Let's just cut out the middlemen and give it to Adam and Eve. Look, emotionally, I get where Billie's coming from. There have been abuses of power by ICE. But errors in enforcing the law don't mean we don't enforce a law. It means we enforce it humanely and by punishing employers who hire illegally. That's why people came here in the first place. But look, politics aside, the history of humanity is men with spears took land from men with rocks. It's a cycle that we need to stop. But if land has been stolen in the past, the answer is to fix the future, not adopt policies that self-destruct a country that's here now. Because America is not just a piece of land. It's a community. A community that built roads, rails, and running water so hundreds of millions of people can thrive, not just hundreds of thousands. A community of revolutionaries whose constitution inspired other countries. And here's the thing about communities. The healthy ones have strong boundaries, because no boundaries means no one builds. Would Billie invest in her home if anyone could walk in and live there? Would the Grammys be worth attending if anyone could show up? Would anyone build anything worth entering if they didn't have a say on who entered it? That's why private property exists. That's why the Grammys have security. That's why Billie's home has gates. The things we value have boundaries. And we should value America. But okay, I mean, they're already here. Why not just let them stay? Because the only difference between them and millions of people waiting to come here legally is that they were willing to cut the line. Because we gave amnesty to 3 million people in 1986, and now we have tens of millions more. Because when you watch people cut the line, you stop believing in the line and stop trusting the people running it. I mean, why should you even pay taxes if they get access? Why follow the rules if breaking them is rewarded? Now, does that mean we should do anything we want to people who are here illegally? No. They're humans and they must be treated humanely. But they aren't entitled to be here. America has its sins.
I love Billie Eilish because she managed to be not just stupid on one issue, but stupid on two issues simultaneously. She's up in her game. How can the land be stolen if there is no border?
You know, what bothers me with these Hollywood celebrities is that they always say things without even thinking. That is why it's not always okay to give political opinions if you don't have enough knowledge on issues. That is a simple truth. Look at people like this. They are rich. They have security 24/7. In fact, they live in a gated community. They stand here to tell you, oh, you should not clean out cities, allow open borders. That is what they advocate for. There is no single country in the world that I've seen that is doing this. I don't want to go back into history. Oh, this land was stolen, things like that. If things are allowed the way these Hollywood celebrate things, I'm telling you the truth. There will be chaos everywhere, thieves everywhere. People lost lives. I don't know why these people can acknowledge that law enforcement doing the right things are okay. When Obama was there, these same kind of things happened. Obama deported people. We saw that. Why is it that anything Trump does is always a problem to liberals? It baffles me every single time when I see them act this way. If you look through this award, everybody's coming up, had to say something about ICE. It's either they are quiet or they'll put on a pin, things like that. It's crazy. Please, if you love what I'm doing here, share out the videos. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is always for the white algorithm. You can always end.
Billie Eilish, who might be the most depressed person in America. I mean, I like all of her music is like.
Lemon got a standing ovation from them, but it's not about him.
Get a little tired of Hollywood Jack coming out and telling us what to think. And
that's a bit.
Billie Eilish telling me that that it's stolen land. I'd love to see her turn her keys back to her multi-million-dollar mansion to whomever is going to come over.
But if you don't like it, don't listen.
Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl halftime show.
Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say eyes out.
Gervais once told the award show crowd Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Every big name in show business came out for Kamala Harris, from Oprah to Clooney to Beyonce, and she lost every swing state. On Taylor Swift's endorsement actually had a negative impact. Celebrities don't strike people.
A person's home, it's very easy to understand.
When I look at that video, I don't see both sides in a dogmatic.
The Golden Globe for Best Editing goes to the Justice Department.
This is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
Yes. Of course, this is for the mother.
Babies are upstairs watching. Y'all better be off them damn phones and watching me.
Thank you, everyone. I'm a little in shock about that.
Maduro.
Let your hatred and sit this one out.
Well, he's got. There
you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see them get it.
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Can sit at either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
So you and your husband were friends.
Everybody knew that wasn't true.
A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on his own. In one interview, she said,
We should have said nothing. The United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people ought to have.
Absolute horror.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy.
There is a quota system.
This is my 6th and last year hosting the Grammys. Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish.
So apparently both Billie Eilish and Bad Bunny.
We the people spend our money to listen